花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
お嬢様、冒険の計画はまだ覚えていらっしゃいますか？いらっしゃいませ。素敵な一日になりますように。スメールの特産はまだまだあるの。もうすぐ帰りたいの。
Just got enough so I can buy the fishing rod. Okay, let's see. I think it's really nice that
疑似ようか。いや、嵐よ。
その命いただいたわ。無駄な努力をやめたら。この同点。
some of them don't have it. So I'm just like, okay, well, that's too bad. I should be able to get 8 here. Oh man. Please take this out. Take too long. I'm just gonna buy it. I'm so sad. Okay, buy it. It was like near the place where that one commission is. I can't multitask. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, this the water stuff. Oh, a snapdragon. No, it was California that I was trying to get. I keep saying I'll do story, but then I keep getting distracted with like the world quest. World quest, like let me do missions. I did fancy mushroom. What's this one? That was northwest. Okay, I have to go northwest from this. Okay.
いざ甘い剣女盤石
創世の術
I'm just a Chinese. Oh no, where's actually really small. Just to find Fantasy 14 Field of View. I'm used to my game super far out. Yeah. Like, for some reason, Genshin has a habit of like wanting to like zoom in to like first person when something's happening. Like something's happening and you want to be able to see. Rather just
やっ天道ここにあり霹靂先陣
酒
岩山八九
創世の術
この速さについてこれるか
For those of you who don't know, I was here when King Banner dropped. Like, I don't know how people like knew. Like, people can later. I was here when King Banner. King actually had like a banner made of it, and I risked it. I risked like pulling like a Kaching because I wanted more Nibong cons. And I'm pretty sure I only got like. I got like one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got one. And that was when I was like, okay, you know what? I'm like never gonna like get to like 4 stars. And then I did anyway. On another banner. Like I actually really got lucky. I pulled, I got G when I hit Softity, and so that guaranteed me Venti. Because Venti was like the next banner. And so yeah, I just got really lucky. I think that was also when you could invite like one BOA 4-star. And so of course I chose Ningguang. But it was like, dude. It was so bad. I think at that point I only got a C2 Ningguang. And I'm pretty sure I like C6. Who's on the banner? I C6'd my Barbara at that time. It was like Ningguang, Barbara, and someone else. I can't remember if it was like Ben. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like C6 Ningguang. Like for me, 4 stars are higher than 5 stars.
天理チョーク揺らぐこと
疑似用か
あき降参しなさい
お客さんが来たみたい。
剣女盤石
酒
Like, I don't know. I didn't get any Union. I don't know. I usually have Koa on this team when it's warm. Now that, like, we're going to sand, like, there are piles of sand that you need to, blow with Animo. And so I'm just like, oh, okay. No, I just chose to, I chose, his,
星と深夜
oh yeah, I switched to my French.
星と深無事今日の
Cautious, but I'm cautious and just leave it alone. But I used to just like calculate it, and I'm just like, I got tired of calculating, so I'm just like, no, never mind. Okay, let's see. I should be doing Archon Quest, but then I'm just gonna do Archon Quest. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, look at all the stuff I skipped because It's a world quest. Ah. Okay. Where am I going?
Yeah, いざ難攻不落。
Man.
Huh.
I didn't use all my resin left. And then, like, the reset happened. I'm just like, oh shit, that's right. There was someone.
剣女盤石。
創世の術。
There's so many new animals that just give like foul. Oh, world quests that don't have voicing, so I have to read everything and stumble. Paimon never thought that there'd be such a place in the desert. A gem on golden set. It's quite safe around here, right? I can finally relax. Can Benben get wet? It shouldn't be a problem, right? Actually, let's just keep it away from water. Well, it turns out there's the rest of the campsite. Oh, the teleport to you brought had a notification. Yeah, those actually go way too fast. I wish those stayed up a lot longer. It makes it really hard to Father seems a little. Maybe he's recalled his past life in the desert. If only he'd tell us some stories of his past at night. This guy is like. He's just been here. He's just part of this quest, but we never, like, the main ones that we talk to are Jet, Benben, Terzan, the Noctigal, and her father. So it's like, oh, and Benben, of course. But this guy's just like tagging along. Phew, finally got a chance to put my feet up. I should really plan ahead with my next job now. Oh, you get an achievement if you destroy Tomoe.
Huh.
I already got it, but yeah, if you destroy Tomoe, you get it.
いざ
It is an achievement. Just letting y'all know. For me, I destroyed it because I was fighting enemies and didn't see it. But because I have all this passive damage.
Yeah. Yeah, ha.
Exciting and fun.
いざ
I wonder if a paper can be written from Benben and Jet's interactions, but which field would it belong to? Good question, bro. Good luck, Jet.
Yeah.
There is! These are so cute! Hang on, what are they called? They should be beings, right? I don't know what they're called. That's the new weasel. No, it looks really totally normie. Desert Sumpter. Oh, it's just the desert Sumpter Beast. Oh, that's interesting. It makes sense it wouldn't be all fluffy since it's hot. Wouldn't nights be cold still? Huh. I guess it just really is the kind. They're super cute though. Sumpter beasts are friends of humanity. Gentle by nature, they serve as important tools of production and transport. Sumpter beasts can adapt to various different natural environments long before the forest merchants ever noticed them. These hardworking animals were already the much relied upon domesticated beasts of the desert peoples. So cute. They have their hard shells. Yeah, the vulture. Here. This large bird consumes remains. Yeah, it's a vulture. They're scavengers. Its red feathers often seem a little sparse under the sunlight. These members of the eagle family are not actually native to the desert, instead appearing in the desert after the disappearance of the ancient civilization ruled by King Deshret. They have also come to be seen as harbingers of death or disaster by some migrants from the desert due to their unique living habits. Yes. I'm so surprised. There's like unagi in the desert. The quicksand unagi. It's so funny. Slender amphibian fish that usually lives in the desert. In order to adapt to the high temperatures and lack of water, they have not only taken on a fairly unique shape, but the reproduction methods have also changed. The researchers of academia firmly deny this. The desert folk believe that the giant life forms within the sands are the mature and complete forms of these creatures following pupation. they're just in the desert. Look at the scarab people. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, there's one more bird. It must be another bird. At least I think. Like they're like dung beetles. A hardy beetle that dwells in the vast desert. Its shell has patterns on it that resemble those that mark the ancient desert ruins. Legend has it that when the desert king ruled this land, the souls of those vanquished by him would be sealed within these insects by the magically skilled priests at great triumphs held in the city of the pillars. The scarabs would then be charged with defending the sacred temples and palaces for all eternity. In the end, the temples would collapse and the palaces would fall, and only these golden insects would remain, fulfilling their ancient forgotten oaths. Oh man, y'all exiles. Oh man, you gotta protect the palaces for all eternity. Also, if none of you have seen or read it, I'd recommend looking up Sumeru. I told my sister to read and she got so upset, especially because Kazuha uses Segonodermas for his ascension. What is it? It isn't anything important. Whose gravestone is this? Who knows? Maybe it belongs to a nameless researcher who once tried their luck like Terzan, but didn't roll high like he did. King Deshret's secrets rarely reveal themselves to mortals. Terzan gave you the stone slate, right? How did you know? Keep it safe. Is it important? You can't be unaware of its value, surely. Well, its value to whom? To our employer, of course. After all, he's depending on it to write his paper. Anyway, let's head back. We shouldn't keep Jet and the others waiting for too long. Okay. Okay, dude. I don't know. Actually, like, yeah, so I'm just like, oh, spoilers.
いざ
So, Lysianthro, I heard from Noctigal that you beat up Stormterror and made an honorary knight for that achievement? Pardon me, but while you're quite skilled, are you really that powerful at it? Are you... Of course, Lysianthro was a hero in Mondstadt. You tell them about your adventures in Mondstadt. Yes. That's amazing. Well, books have been my only companion since I can remember, and I've never had the chance to travel far. Actually, this is my first time traveling so far from home. Because you're indoorsology, dude. Right, Terzan's an indoorsology researcher, eh? Wow, that sounds so lame. I don't admit it, but my life has been bland if compared to all of yours. Just like this desert, it's practically impossible for those who lack strength to find a single unoccupied oasis. If you're so unhappy, then why not do something else? How about being a traveling merchant like Noctigal? Or do something you're good at, like me and Revolver. That's not bad at all, is it? It's not that easy. I come from a family of academics, whatever. I've been receiving training like this since I was a child. Like how farmer's son learns to farm, or blacksmith's son learns to strike iron. Well, I'm not doing great. I can't compare to the talented, established researchers in my family. But as things stand, I'm afraid I can't just do something else. I guess I drank a little too much earlier. Why am I even telling you all this? Well, just laugh if you want to. I think you're being too stubborn. There's always a choice in life. I mean, just look at Boniface and I. We were born as traveling merchants, and no one in our families has ever been to Sumeru. But we're still here with the northern wind at our backs. We regret our choice at all. Seeing the boundless world unfold before our eyes fills us with a sense of freedom. Yeah, because you're from the inside, dude. Yeah, I too think that you're taking things a little too seriously, Tarzan. Right? Like the relative you mentioned earlier. Didn't she give up her family's rules, traditions, and everything else to live the life she wanted to? Maybe she's somewhere in this very desert just like us, bathing under the milky white rays of moonlight and braving the dry night breeze while looking back at the great day she just had. If only I had an iota of courage. I never knew making decisions would be this difficult, because I've never given them any thought. I think I've lived the life I wanted for as long as I can remember. That's really... Making choices is never easy. Is that so? Choosing one means giving up on the rest. Wait, is this like saying that there are 10 tasty dishes in front of Paimon, and that choosing one will make the other 9 vanish? Oh no! If only there were 10 Paimons to choose on each! It's like the branches on a tree. While they come from the same roots, their endless division makes it so that some may not touch each other for decades or even centuries. Only when the entire tree withers and its trunk decays will those separated branches finally meet in the soil. Wow, what? Why? Speaking of which, why did you choose to leave the desert, Father? You rarely mention your past, so I see all this very differently from Terzad. I don't have family traditions, and I don't even remember my mother's face. I only have you, and you only have me. There's no large tree and no branches that tie us together. We might have left the desert long ago, and this might be my first time seeing it myself. But I have this feeling that we're like grains of sand here in the desert. No family, no objective, but what we are is pretty free. Yeah. The desert holds only the past. It has no future. If what lies beneath the sand and wind can be described as its truth, and I can only say that it perhaps isn't something that will bring joy to everyone. Man, what you getting at, bro? I gave up the path of seclusion, not because it's a mistaken path, but because I found a better path. Jet, I hope you'll be able to take that right path. I don't really understand you. If the path of sand isn't what you desire, then why accept Terzad's commission? Don't tell me it's because you want to take a look at your past. I think we just can't forget the desert and the homelands that's we've been. The strange thing is that I have no memories of the desert, but coming here makes me feel like I've returned home all the same. I love the sand, just like I love Paimon and Benben. This is a place with hope too, I'm sure of it. Isn't finding Benben proof of that? It'll be a new day tomorrow. The ruins ahead are still waiting to be explored. Keep your chin up, Terzad. No matter what others say, I think you're a brave person. You've taken that first step and left the comforts of your home. Now just do as you've done already, and take the second step, and then the third. I'm sure you'll get to that place where no one has been, and find that special research material of yours. Huh. Even you can occasionally say some nice things, eh, Jet? I'm just speaking my mind. After all, I'm as free as the sand. But even the freest sand should rest in an oasis. It's getting late, so let's get some rest. I'll be on the lookout tonight. I'll sleep well with you on lookout, Father. Here, your brow softly, casually sing a peaceful tune as you fall asleep. Maybe it's an old local song. Oh, stars high above the wasteland. Oh, nightingales, weary from the day. It's time to take off the crown of roses. Cleanse yourself with wine made from grapes. Sleep, close your eyes. Yon golden slumber summons thee, wandering sand. Drink not that bitter salt water, for the sorrows of tomorrow have gone away. Camping out in the desert is terrible. Oh, come on. Why are you being so negative again? Well, the two of you are adventurers. Let's talk about you instead, Jen. How can a young girl like you endure sleeping on the sand while dressed like that? I just can't figure it out for the life of me. Terzad, you're such a pampered guy. Tell me, will even a bean placed under 10 mattresses disturb your sleep? Of course not. Anyway, why would everyone sleep on 10 mattresses? I don't know, perhaps it might be a hobby of the wealthy, for all you know. But you should have expected that you'd have to camp outside. What else can we do anyway? Go back the way we came? Of course not. The material we gathered yesterday isn't enough to write anything good. Forget submitting it to the academia. Just reading it at the square would get me ridiculous. Oh, looks like you still got some spirit, eh? Of course, this huge ruin is right before me. It must be the Sumeru, sorry, I can't pronounce that thing. Sumeru temple. As a researcher, I must go in and have a look, right? And there's this Ben? Right, Ben. What a strange thing. I mean, such an extraordinary thing might even be closely linked to King Deshet's civilization. If that's true, I can't turn a blind eye to it. Going Going back the way we came would be worse than putting a bead beneath my mattress. You may as well have me sleep atop 100 bed beds. I'd never sleep again.
100 bed beds? That would really hurt.
Anyway, before I collect enough material for my paper, I mean, until I figure everything out, I shall not leave. I paid all you very well too, so if we do encounter danger, I'm counting on you to earn that pay.
Hey, come on, aren't we already companions on this journey?
Of course we'll protect you in the face of danger. My father and I are professionals.
Yeah, my Sandra is amazing too. You have nothing to worry about.
Who knows what the future holds? Better to be safe than sorry.
Father?
The merchants can rest in the oasis while we're away.
Gladly.
We've discussed our contingency plans, but we must bury some of our supplies before we leave. In the worst case scenario, the merchants may be forced to leave. This way we'll still have some supplies to come back to, even if that happens. Damn.
Huh? Is that really necessary?
Underestimate the sand and you'll pay with your life.
Since it's father, he definitely has his reasons. Well, it's always a good idea to prepare for every possibility.
Who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that other guy in the background is. What? The one on the left. I'm like, I've never seen him before. What? Who's that? News Jabril says and carefully buries some blood. Like, I'm funny. Feels like we keep getting more and more members for some reason. I'm like, hey.
This should do, right? Let's set out then.
Slow down. My hangover is that this is...
Cesar, you better hurry up, or someone else might publish a paper about this before you.
Don't say things like that.
Oh yes, Lysandro, you ready? Let's go too.
I get my character. Yeah, see, okay, we're in the camp. There's no one in this tent. We have to live here. Show up in my shop, put almost our seriously. What should I sell? Wine or coffee? It's you. Are you leaving? Farewell then, and safe travels. Don't get yourself into a trap or something again. Yeah, like, what? Like, who's this dude? Where's that other dude? I didn't hear him, but it wasn't. Wanted to visit that cathedral in Mondstadt. My boss mentioned it several times, but I never had the chance. If only I had a glass of dandelion wine right now. Praise be the oasis. Speaking of dandelion, that's also the name of one of our sumpter beasts. We named it so because its fur is more fluffy than others, and it sheds so much fur. But I don't think it really likes its name. It shakes fur all over Bonifaz whenever he calls it dandelion. Could it be that it's just not fond of names from Mondstadt? Would it prefer a name from Sumeru? Something like Tuzad? Oh no. Oh no, because he named this one Cyrus. And it was, yeah, there's one real ass in there. It was a dandelion. Ah, they're so cute. Okay. Anyways, those things are mean. Those scorpions are mean. But yeah. Yes, you get. What? Yeah, even if you kill this thing before it doesn't.
天道ここにあり霹靂せ
It charges them?
せいせい うわ、眩しい
Fallen, I fallen, no, Hills girl. Get too far away.
いざ
Oh no, it's all the way over there. Oh my god, it looks so close, but it's actually super far. Oh no, wait.
いざ
Okay. is this gonna make me go down? Oh, I'm so sad now. Okay, fine, let me go down. I got distracted by the walking. Oh no. Where do I go? Where's their head? Oh no, it's really bad. Ah! No, where is it?
いざ
Wow, I'm so bad, dude. Oh, okay, well. That one? Huh. Oh, I'm down here now. So sad. I'm terrible at these ones. I can't see like the clear path movement. So they can be some trees. Back up here.
いざはっ 揺らぐことなし
Wow, the dark.
偶然の出会いには趣がある
Wow, that looks sick. Super cool. I think I'm gonna oh, I can see things. I can just see a lot of things to explore and do. Oh my god. Oh, I just gotta. I want to focus on. I want to focus on the side story. Oh my god, I'm not even doing main story post.
難攻不落
疑似妖怪酒罪を認めろ
無駄な努力をやめたらその命いただいたわうわ眩しい
いざ
Huh, I thought it'd be smooth sailing this time, but we still have to figure out a way to get the door open. Isn't that good news? At least that means no one's ahead of me, even if they may have chosen the same subject. I got here first. The Academia's researchers aren't alone in coveting King Deshret's relics. Ugh, a deep voice I can't do. What do you mean coveting? It's legitimate research approved by the Academia. Don't you dare compare me to treasure hoarders. Let's just find a way through the door. Oh, I see it now. Do you remember how Ben somehow made the stone slate light up? Let's have a look at it. We might even discover a clue. Huh? What's Terzad's stone slate doing with Lysianthro? Well, Lysianthro here is an expert adventurer with much more experience in ruined mechanisms than Terzad. Giving him this important item will make us will help us make the best use of it. Yeah, that's it. That was my intention exactly. Is that how it is? Fine, you do have a point. So, Lysandro, have you figured anything out? Nothing so far. Well, Lysandro does know nothing about research. It's never too late to learn. Even someone as knowledgeable as me can't figure anything out. I suppose I really must continue improving myself. If I spend 10 years working hard at the academia, 10 years of hard work won't do anything for a layman. Just forget it. Huh? But you'll never know if you don't give it a try. Wait, Benben's acting really strange. Maybe Benben can open the door. Beep, beep. Wow. Let's go, Benben. Let's go. Wow, it's actually opening up. I didn't expect Benben to be able to do that. Beep, beep. I think Benben's saying that it's capable of more than that. Beep. I think that's the feeling that Benben is much more useful than that stone slate. Or maybe we should ask this instead. Will this stone slate really be of any use? Of course it will. It has to. I might lose my mind if it's of less use than Benben. Be patient. It's too early to make any judgments yet. Well, you're right, Jabra. A short-sighted researcher is bound to amount to nothing. Patience is a virtue. But neither Paimon nor Lysandra are researchers. They'll need patience nonetheless. Well, that is true. That's enough. It doesn't matter who did it. All that matters is that the door opened, right? Now that the door's open, you're eager to go inside, aren't you, Benben? Beep, beep. Alright, turns out archaeological team, let's go. Beep, beep. Let's advance with caution. I know. We should be fine if we stay close to Lysandra, right? Come on, Lysandra. Let's get moving. Cool. Imagine going through the main door in front of you.
Iza!
Sand! No, I missed it. Too busy looking around. Yeah, that was a desert unagi, dude. A desert unagi. Writing about. Would Benben come if I tried to take it back with me? I think it would rather stay here. Hey, now you're acting just like Jet. That thing. I mean, Benben can only be put to good use when it becomes research material for me. Hey, don't talk about Benben. Benben seems to know this place, and for some reason, doors seem to hold a special place in its heart. Benben has to cut his sword the doors here. So Benben's the type that's drawn to something similar to it? Huh? Lysandra, no wonder they say you're an experienced adventurer. You've observed everything in such detail. Beep, beep. Jabril, what do you think about these ruins? You should ask Tizad. He's a professional here. I'm just a brew. All I know about King Deshret are old stories that no one wishes to hear. Man, bro. Yeah, Tirzad doesn't trust his friendship. these cells. King Gesture ruins have a great number of objects that have. Is it that one? Yes. I think you must use Verity cell in this case. Okay.
剣女盤石
創世の術いくよ
Oh, primal embers. These energy aggregations known as primal embers are commonly scattered throughout King Deshret's ruins. Go near to primal primal sconces that contain these primal embers to unleash them. Follow the primal activation primal charge. The King Deshret's ruins will also change. Primals are very fragile, so sometimes find primal sconces along the travel path that can serve as transit points en route to the primal torch. Primal embers can also be blown away by the strong winds generated by the giant fan blades. What are you? Giant fan blades. You wish to help the embers continue, then you must find a way to stop the fans from operating. Oh man, giant fan blades, dude. Dang. What the heck? Something. Conducting primal beams? Question mark? The device is known as Everlight cells within King Deshret's ruins can fire primal beams. Those who approach while possessing special clearance can change the position and facing of the Everlight cells. Neverlight cell. Everlight and Neverlight. Okay. Neverlight cells are receivers for primal beams. And the beams from Everlight cells link with these Neverlight cells. Oh my goodness. Something special might just happen. Sometimes these beams can be blocked by walls inside the ruins. You may have to operate some other devices to allow that light to pass through the wall. Okay. Oh, that's right. It didn't reach the main thing. It's fragile. It needs to. Oh no. Oh, this one. Oh, let's have it out. Yeah. around the door, but nothing's happening this time. They seem to have been passing through the doors earlier. Stop that nonsense. Doors can't speak. But something like Benben shouldn't be able to speak either, right? That's true. Huh, guess Paimon's unknowingly accepted that Benben can speak as well. But can beeping really be considered speaking? As long as communication is achieved, it doesn't matter if the language used is something we're familiar with. For example, animals have their own languages, and the sand has its own language too. But if we don't understand it, Paimon's curious. Paimon really wants to know what Benben is saying. Just cast Benben if you're curious. Benben, what were you talking to the door about? Beep. Oh, I see. Wow, Jet, you understand it? Of course not. It's just as I mentioned before, I can sense some of its emotions. But once you can understand Benben's emotions, trying to guess what Benben's saying isn't that difficult. Well, to be honest, Paimon didn't sense or understand anything. Lysandro, did you? Just a little. What? Really? Well, no one has been here in a very long time. Oh, of course. Someone has been here, but they weren't able to open this door. Yeah, even Benben can't open it. The door is protecting something very important, and so much time has passed that it has almost forgotten how it used to open. People used to come here long, long ago, and some would even pass this way many times a day. I mean, it's such a huge door after all. People used to walk here, huh? Oh, it must have been a mischievous cat that no one could catch, which is why so many people pass through here. Wait a minute. Did the door tell Benben all of that? Of course not. They're just guesses I made based on Benben's emotions. I almost believed you. If I'd unknowingly included it in my paper, wouldn't everyone laugh at me once I publish it? How will you make it up to me when that happens? Turns out that would be your own mistake. As a researcher, you should be able to distinguish the authenticity of the materials you collect. Ugh. That was close. Paimon almost believed her too. Thank goodness we don't have to write any papers to write. We have a long journey ahead. Let's stop wasting time and get moving. Alright, this place is huge and filled with doors. If we do this in front of every door, who knows how long it'll take us to finish. Wouldn't that be perfect? You aren't fond of camping outside, but this place has walls, a ceiling, and even the research materials you want. King Deshet's civilization fell due to tyranny. This place is probably his mausoleum. I'd rather spend 2 weeks in the desert than spend a single night here. Terzad, do you and King Deshet have a jet? Oh, alright. Noctigal and the others are still waiting for us at the oasis. Let's continue exploring. I'm exhausted. Moreover, besides Benben, we haven't made any other discoveries, and that makes my exhaustion all the worse for it. Huh? This place is huge, and we've seen so much on the way here. Paimon's sure there's a lot to write about, right? Even if Paimon doesn't really know much about these things. Neither of you are researchers, so of course you don't understand. What we've witnessed this whole time can only be considered as proof for existing research, except Benben. How should I explain this to a non-researcher? Let me put it like this. I want my paper to get approved by the Academia's review. It's like love. Your lover is academic. The current situation is that I want to love it, but it seems to hold no interest toward me. A paper must stand out to pass the review. Just imagine that you're pursuing your ideal partner. If you're no different from the other candidates, then how will you capture their heart? Oops. This analogy sounds like a real stretch, you know. The way Terzad thinks is really strange. In my opinion, a couple just has to consider each other suitable. There's no need to compete with others. We're still talking about academic reviews, aren't we? I shouldn't have made that example. Just forget what I said. I guess this is where our little chat ends. It'll be more efficient if we split up and look for clues. An archaeological expedition with no hope in sight. Who cares about efficiency? That stone slate has lit up once. We'll definitely find a way to make it light up completely. We just have to not give up. How can you guarantee that? Wait, so you really do know something, don't you? What I do know is that there may be hope if we continue forward, but we'll leave empty-handed if we turn back now. Well, that is true. Trizad, stop worrying about this and that. An indoorsology researcher like you has finally gotten the opportunity to enter some ruins, so just treat it as a chance to view some of your senior's research subjects for yourself. You're right, I should be more professional, but even if we're going to split up, I want Lysandra to stay close to me. Okay. I'll have nothing to worry about with you around. There's no danger here. And while you might be a researcher, you're terrible at puzzles. You'll just be a burden to Lysandro. Exploring ruins has never been my forte, but if I'm given enough time, and pen and paper, then such problems will be no problem at all. Alright. Anyway, just shout, "Help me!" if you're in danger or something. One of us will get there in time. Probably. What if none of you do? It's as impossible as breaking open 10 bad eggs in a row for breakfast. I think you need some lessons in mathematics, Jet. I can introduce a teacher to you once returned. Looks like this path has come to an end. You know what? Why don't we go back to the previous room? Oh, thank you. You tell me I have to go back to the previous room. Thank goodness. Then I still look around. Let's see, what the heck. Oh, yeah, I can like the doors here. There's a thing right here. Oh man, good thing I look around. I don't have time for this. Need to get 10. Wait, they give me time. That's right. I'm actually running out of time. No, I don't think so.
偶然の出会いには趣がある。
Okay, maybe I have enough clearance now. Oh wait, never mind. Woohoo! The door's already open. Maybe Jet and others found some way to get it open. Guess they're pretty reliable. Ooh, oh, Batman. Batman seems to have a lot to share with doors. If only my father and I could do the same. Below. While exploring within King Deshret's ruins, you may encounter platforms with unique etchings on them. These platforms are named illusory keystones, and when stepped on, they will disappear. Do not. Okay. God, this place is so big. No. Oh, that's why.
Yeah. 疑似用具。
いざ。
Primal Sandglass. Oh my god, there's so much new stuff. A giant hourglass. No one knows why it was built and then left here. When touched, it will flip and start to mark time. Rotate all the nearby primal sandglasses before this giant hourglass sand run out, and you may gain some unexpected boost. Oh wait, there's another page? No, what? Okay. No.
新天道地。偶然の出会いには趣がある。いざ。
Have you found clues? I haven't made any progress over here just yet. Okay. It's okay, bro. That's strange. What's a ship doing in here? Ugh. Oh, there. Might it make sense because this is an ocean of sand? Perhaps a river used to flow through here, but it dried up? Or perhaps this boat was not made to be used by the living? I'll have to head back and do some research on the geographical changes here, so as to confirm my theory. No. Oh no. I was like, if it has sails, then maybe it's like a wind sailor, you know, like unless I read it. Blades will blow out strong winds that can obstruct progress or blow primal embers away. If you wish to pass through them, you need to wait for a moment until the fan blades stop moving or look for a device that can cause them to stop altogether. Okay, I found the fan. I don't clear it. expected of my assistant. No mechanism or pulse shall ever be your match. No need to exaggerate.
Lysandra was impressive, but you show up too, Trizad.
Speaking of which, didn't you complain about being exhausted and not discovering anything so far? How are you this motivated now? It's because my researcher's intuition tells me that we're about to make a breakthrough.
Researcher's intuition?
Is it like an adventurer's instinct?
Oh, Paimon gets it. That's the ability to predict that there will be an ambush at the corner or a trap behind a door, right?
Then you'd better be careful, Lysandra.
Father, let's prepare for battle this way.
What are you all talking about? The researcher's intuition I mentioned is based on vast knowledge and careful observation. It's akin to a flash of genius. But what you've said does make sense. My consideration is lacking in that aspect. Well, if there's danger, I'll be counting on all of you to do the jobs I hired you for them.
Wait.
いざ いざ
It's silly. It's silly. Always explore. Be careful, There's a entire room.
Okay, I guess I can live here.
I'm not gonna remember.
Yeah. 偶然の出会いには趣がある。
Okay, where am I now? This place is so big. I get so
いざ。はっ。
go up or down. Can't climb it. I didn't look. I didn't explore behind anything. Whoa. It's so cool. Yeah, I have a habit of just air elements. It's like I keep calling it vision, but I feel like I might have missed some. Sacred Seal Valley. Stone plate with an ancient text. Let's see. Valley. Sunrise. Sheephead. Oops. Giant cemetery. Is this a mural? Whoa. Okay.
Hey, Trizad, are you alright?
Me? Of course I am. I'm terrific. I've never felt better. Since Paimon and Lysandra aren't from around here, it's understandable that you don't recognize its worth. As for Jabril and Jet, I guess it's a knowledge issue? No, it isn't something you should not have knowledge about. Paimon, let me test you for a moment. Oh no, Paimon test. What can you discern from this mural?
There are many people? And something like a sun and an eye?
I guess Paimon has no talent for this.
Why did you even ask if you already knew that, huh?
And what about you, Lysandra? What do you see in this mural? Insignificant subjects and a great king. Exactly, that's exactly what this mural symbolizes. The sun and the eye symbolize King Deshret. Beneath him are the 7 pillars, so we call them that hold up King Deshret's pyramid of authority. Oh, 7 pillars. 1, 2, 3. As for its subjects, they're insignificant. They dare not express any complaint. They are forced to submit. But even so, they couldn't escape destruction.
Huh, is that really the case?
Come now, how can I be wrong? The theme of this mural fully conforms to the depictions of King Deshret in everything I've ever read. A terrifying king who used absolute and supreme authority to keep all his subjects beneath him.
But this mural feels so peaceful to me. Everything feels so orderly, and everyone has their own place of duty. Isn't that good?
What kind of cricket interpretation is that? Jet, you can make up stories about Ben talking to doors, but deciphering murals and the history of King Deshret's civilization is my area of expertise.
But...
Now, I won't hear any buts. Everything I've said has been proven by prior research, and this mural will become part of Vahumana too. Of course, I'll be the one to write it. Jet isn't entirely incorrect, but you know so little about the sound. Huh, you've hardly said more than a few words all this time, yet you're standing up for your daughter now? I may not be a match for you in battle strength, but I have Lysandra by my side. Lysandra, you'll take my side, won't you?
That's not appropriate. We're all traveling together. No, we're all companions on this expedition. Even if our opinions differ, we shouldn't fight over it, right?
What? Together? I started this expedition and I paid for it. All of you are employed by me. Moreover, I'm the only one with formal academic training. A layman has no right to speak on academic issues. One who only draws from others can hardly call himself an independent researcher. Oh, let's hear your unique insights. This destroyed kingdom was once strong and beautiful. It may be difficult to believe that all of this was built in the desert, and you'll only see the obedience revealed on the surface, but fail to notice the direction of their hopes. It was their hope which tied the people of the sand to King Deshret. They thought this would help them overcome the calamity, but we know the outcome of that. Even delusion should have limits. Are you trying to overturn all prior research? I don't think there's sufficient evidence for any of this nonsense. What a coincidence. I too do not think that the opinion of a struggling researcher who came here out of desperation holds any weight. I never knew you had such a sharp tongue.
Father,
arguing won't change a thing.
Exactly. Paimon can't figure out what you're arguing about, but if it's academic, there's always room for discussion, right? So put your differences aside for now.
You can't convince each other anyway.
Yeah, so let's continue our investigation. Perhaps we'll discover more clues. Then we can see who's right and who's wrong, alright?
This is infuriating. I shouldn't have discussed academics with a layman.
Oh, what's going on?
Whatever it isn't my fault. This path looks like it leads upwards. I don't see any traps.
Paimon wonders where it leads, but staying here won't change anything either, so let's continue, shall we?
Oh my god. Thank you. Ah.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた。
Where am I going? It's pretty high. Oh.
Wow, these ruins are magnificent.
Those aren't ordinary ruins. If the records are correct, they should be King Deshret's mausoleum. That's where the tyrant is buried.
Should we still go forward then?
All questions have an answer, and all answers slumber here. I will do this, even if all I achieve is showing some ignorant mercenaries the error of their ways.
Lysandra, let's head over carefully.
Wow, I went up and up.
いざた
This is going so fast. Please. I'm all like, ooh, it's...
いざ。
Yeah, ignore the stairs, you know?
Paimon feels even smaller now that we've gotten closer. Paimon feels as insignificant as a grain of sand.
It was also one of King Deshret's means of ruling, building huge spectacles to instill the idea that his subjects are small and insignificant to them, thus achieving the objective of domesticating them. The act of using huge amounts of manpower to build such a spectacle in the desert is a testament to King Deshret's tyranny.
Yay, Benben. Whoa, so Benben can even open a door this huge?
It's difficult to say. Maybe it just opened on its own. It might have nothing to do with Benben.
Gah, why is he being so stubborn?
Then explain to me how this thing, Benben, opened the door. What's the logic behind that?
Paimon doesn't know either.
Benben, what is it? Do you want to go inside? Is there something you're familiar with?
Beep.
But an ocean of them possesses immeasurable secret. Researcher of blind faith, do you really have the courage to step foot in this exams? We're already here, so of course we must go inside. Still, my researcher's intuition is telling me that the danger ahead is incomparable to the dangers we faced so far. I doubt I can trust either of you desert dwellers, so Lysiandra, I'm counting on you to keep me safe.
Come on, it's just some differences of opinion. It's not that serious, is it?
You don't get it at all. A collision of views in academics is no different from a battle.
Sheesh, this guy's really getting more annoying by the minute.
So are all you done? It's not that easy to force them back. Right.
So Benben really wants to go inside, huh? Let's step alone then.
Yee.
Oh, why Benben's going to Anastasia's over there, Benben?
剣女盤石。
取るに足らないわ。いや
Benben, come here! It's running way too fast. I said, but let's keep looking. Benben.
いざ。
Stuff. Things. Oh, shiny.
How am I supposed to go after Benben if I look her out? No, please. Benben, stop. Phew, thank goodness Benben's alright. Seriously, stop rushing off so quickly. What if you got into trouble?
Huh? Should that be called an injury or a malfunction?
Doesn't matter. There aren't any doctors or technicians here anyway.
Beep. We do have a bunch of angry adults, though.
You're absolutely right about that. I'm not angry. This place is full of evidence. It will not take long to prove that I'm right. I mean, look at this huge coffin. Wait, what? How do we get this thing open? What? We're gonna open it without...
Papa can't figure out if he's brave or cowardly.
What are those? What are those?
The huge statues here. Don't they look like guards? They're so intimidating. Terzad, Paimon thinks it's best if you don't touch anything here.
They're just rocks. We have nothing to fear from rocks. There may be a mechanism around here somewhere. Let me take a look. We should split up and search for clues. Did Terzad... Okay, split up. It's pretty that Ufira will never get to see this. Ufira.
Ufira? Papa's never heard him mention that name.
いや いざ
Father feels so unfamiliar right now. What's going on? Ben, do you know why? Beep. Okay. Wow, I'm just looting this thing here. I feel so bad, dude. I'm just looting all this flora. What the heck?
いざ
I need to open that. That's so disrespectful. Oh man. The material I've gathered so far, it should be enough for 2 chapters. Wait, will that really be enough? Yeah. Let's
岩山八九
No, there's so many ways to go. Please. Where am I going? I'm gonna get lost here. Oh, cool. There's so many places. Roadblocks. The entry barrier that bars outsiders from entering can be passing through some kind of special clearance. Okay.
偶然の出会いには趣がある いざはっいざ いや
Wait, Fred. Did the bear just disappear? Looks like it's a shortcut. Oh, nice. Oh, cool. Okay, so that's
来た甲斐があったいや
Okay, so this is time. This is time.
いざ
Side first. So, I think
はっ 天道ここにあり
Oh, I didn't forget that. Two. Okay. Oh, there. I saw that. Drop the first.
いにしえの宝物実に貴重だ
I only saw the place to go. I didn't see the-
い いざ
Oh, it's the beginning.
Guess it's problem solved, but it seems like it's not enough.
はっいざ
Yeah. Backtracking. There is the other side and then. Backtracking. I'm backtracking. Ah, okay.
いざいや
The deaths are quite different from the ones that we've dealt with before. Will all these weapons count as material that no one has worked on before? It's just that I should go on more adventures instead of being an Indorology researcher, you know?
Damn it. I totally got trolled by this wall.
剣女盤石 いざ
Right, go down.
はっはっ 古の宝物実に貴重だ
That's 3 out of 4 sides, alright? Like, I guess he doesn't have more.
Ugh.
岩山八九 剣女盤石
Ah, there.
岩山八九
Where am I? Shortcut. Straight weapon. What? Gemstone? Oh, Lysiandro, as impressive as always. I'll definitely credit you for being able to publish my paper successfully. Although, what we're about to do is disrespectful. It's all done for academic progress. I promise it's not for selfish gain. Huh? Wait, there's nothing in here. How is this possible? But these diagrams. Wait a minute. Let me think. I get it now. This has to be an illusion. Of course, King Desher knew that inquisitive researchers like me would come up with the desire to get to the bottom of things and uncover all his secrets. So of course he wouldn't let others get to them that easily. Thus he built this huge mausoleum and prepared so many doors and rooms.
He even went so far as to prepare illusions like this to mislead us. The most important things wouldn't be placed in such a conspicuous spot. Moreover, this place is too low. Way too low. The real treasure is definitely higher up. It must be in a place closer to the sky. What utter nonsense. Oh? Well, let's hear what you think then. I may not be able to say what exactly it's for, but I know for sure that what you say is untrue. Huh. Does someone like you even have the right to say that I only draw from the work of others? You don't even have the intelligence to use the work of others. Indeed, but I am still convinced that you know too little about these sands. Stop going on about the sands. What you see is the truth. Just you wait. I'll find solid proof that you can't refute. Up. Let's go upward. Lysandra, let's find a way up. Paimon's worried that Terzan will get himself into trouble if this goes on. Is this some kind of elevator? Well, that's convenient. We'll be able to go up this way. Ugh, fast. Oh no. No, disrespect. What's that? Where do I go?
いざ
Wait, let's try it.
Ha! いざ
Wait, can't get that one.
Ha! 難攻不落
Out of all the times I get hit. Wait, did I lose it? I hit it. What happened? Wait, hang on. Or no, I just don't have enough there. Kind of confusing me. That's what's going on.
いざふっいざ岩山八九
Think for. Oh no, I'm confused. I'm forgetting all the mechanics. What is this? Fan blades. Conducting private beam.
いざ
Oh, this side is clear. Did I get up by? I'll just go up. I'll come back
Isa!
later. I'm confused. I forgot. Okay.
I don't have clearance.
はっ
Theoretically, this should be where King Dash's organs are stored. But just like before, nothing physical is stored here. Huh? What do you mean? Oh, I have a theory, but I need more evidence to prove it. Father, what do you think? I'm sure you know something, right? Even if you didn't tell me or anyone else. The stone slate is the key, but it cannot open all doors. Even the key must first receive acknowledgement. Beep, beep. Well, Ben thinks this place is obvious, but what do you mean the stone slate must receive acknowledgement? That's just absurd. Benben, who do you think is correct? Now that I've calmed down, I can understand why Jabril is challenging my views. He said that he was once from the desert. Perhaps some experiences, maybe even verbal, have been treated as knowledge. Not that they are true knowledge, of course, and naturally, there are no academic records of such things. His superstitions are understandable, considering the society he lived in. But Jet, do you really think that Benben's words are worth believing? These are, after all, words that came out of nowhere instead of an actual academic researcher, you know? Huh? But Benben has helped a lot on our trip. As for you, Terzad, you've been nothing but talk. I doubt your speeches, high-flown though they sound, are even entirely correct. I get the feeling that my father knows more, and that if he would just tell us everything he knows. Repeating something wrong 1,000 times won't make it right. Lysandra, Paimon, you're adventurous with vast amounts of experience, and unlike that father-daughter pair, you have no link to this place, so who do you think is right? Whoa, you can't just spring that on us. Paimon's right. Hey, wait a minute. Paimon hasn't said anything yet. Even if you asked us, we wouldn't be able to answer a question like that. Instead of worrying about differing opinions, why don't we focus our attention on a real problem? Like... Oh right, didn't the stone slate light up earlier? But there are still so many blank spots on it. So do you think we'll find clues about this stone slate here? Why don't we take a look at the stone slate, Lysandra? Ugh. One. Okay, so one lit up. There's this one. Whoa, it's shining! Looks like it's opened up a new passageway too. So it really is a key. But if you look closely, there's still empty patches. Terzad, can you tell us about the symbols on it now? I'll have the answer once they're all lit up. It's still too early now. I can't jump to conclusions. You know, that does make sense. If the people of the past were fond of using inverted sentences, we may come to a completely opposite conclusion if we don't have all the information. You know, Paimon kind of doubts that would happen. Since the passageway to the next place has shown itself, we have no other choice but to push forward. Will things really go that smoothly? Paimon keeps having the feeling that something is leading us forward. Going back the way we came is an option. How can we turn back at this point? My masterpiece just needs some final touches. Just that tiny piece of decisive proof. Expect all of you to stand to the end. Should you really call it a decisive piece of evidence, Tiny? Should you really call it a decisive piece of evidence, Tiny? Paimon may not know whether Jabril and Terzad is correct. We'll definitely get to an answer if we continue, right? Lysandra, let's be more careful from now on. Well, that was such a long, like, cutscene to see everyone just walk through a door, please. I mean... Hey, Lysandro! Hey, Lysandro! What happened? Oh, thank goodness, you're finally awake. Paimon doesn't know what happened either. We were here when Paimon woke up. Maybe it was a trap? Anyway, let's go look for the others. Oh no, was that why it was so shit? King, some of the devices in King Dash's ruins will allow you to increase the clearance level. Ooh, clearance level! I'm only level 1! Well, Scarlet Sand Slate. The higher the clearance the slate possesses, the more devices it can control. Okay, I'm a level 1er right now. Ooh, nice. The patterns on this device are symbols that disappear in the stone slate, so that means we can pass, right? Over there! It's the Fatui! Jen and the others are there too! Come on, we gotta go help! Ah, the Fatui! Oh my god, that 1k damage. No, I gotta go help! What am I doing? No! I don't have time for this. Wait. What? No! I'm all
創世の術霧を払って
諦めなさいさようなら
天理チョーク
疑似用か
You're finally here, my savior. I woke up to find myself in this place and my whole body felt like it was falling apart. That wasn't even the end of it. I went to great lengths to finally find Jet and her father, but the Fatui attacked again. Whoa, that's terrible. Paimon, Lesianthro, did you see Ben on the way? Ben is gone. I searched all around the area to no avail. We didn't, did we, Lesianthro? We didn't. Then Ben must be up ahead. It's the only one left alone now, so we must find it soon. There's no need to be so anxious. The way I see it, it probably only got lost because it likes running off by itself so much. Ben has helped us so much. It's part of our group. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't be so cruel as to abandon a companion. I must find Ben. His capabilities are undeniable, Chirzad. I'm sure you're aware of that. Even you, Jibril? Fine, you win. Let's find Ben first, but I'm leaving if we encounter the Fatui again. Speaking of which, what are the Fatui doing here? Is this some kind of archaeological hotspot? That's impossible. I wouldn't have chosen this place over such a hot research topic. True. After all, you said yourself that you weren't a very great researcher. You probably wouldn't stand a chance against those elites. Hey, it's called avoiding battles where victory isn't guaranteed. Either way, this place may be more troublesome than we expected. Let's advance carefully. How'd I do, Gino? High pitched, squeaky voice. Who's that? Nina.
Kenyo Banjaku.
I don't know. Like double animal, double geo. That's funny.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名所を巡りたいならいい案がいくつかあるぞ。はっ。はっ。 花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
I can't like that.
難攻不落。流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。悠々とまた。
Why is she-
次はどこに行くんだ？ リーユへの名称を巡りたいならいい案がいくつかあるぞ。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた
Same with Baiju.
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた流通のために作られた船は港に止まる。だからリーウェはあらゆる富が沈着する場所だ。花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、あの頃とはもう違う。旧友とまた次はどこに行くんだ？リーユへの名称を巡りたいならいい案がいくつかあるぞ。岩山八九。
だせい。
いざ。天道ここにあり。霹靂戦。
霧を放て。言い逃れはさせない。 うわ、眩しい。
I'm too here as well. Ugh, aren't they afraid of the heat? Just like that and they run to Aramite and start fighting each other. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. There's...
いざ
冷たく
難攻不落
さこうしてしまう。伝統保存骨を刺す風。
やっ
行くよ。
Can't talk to them unless they
Yeah, I wish there was a way I could like. Genshin.
剣女盤石
I don't know if I can quit. I use controller. I don't know if I'd be able to click the moves.
Okay, that was good. I'm glad they're able to farm a bit. Ah, but I don't have
Like, where am I? Like, I follow this path. I'm all the way over here. I don't have this stuff. What the hey, dude? Oh my goodness. Just let me find that man.
いざ
依頼されたから
天智チョーク揺らぐことな
創世の術。
取るに足らないわ。地道に一歩一歩。
いざ
Okay, that kind of surprised me because I'm all like, what? Everything else I think didn't make any sound. And then suddenly it's like, what? Chest
This can't be. There's no sign of Benben here either. Do we have to go any further? Benben, we've got to find it. And soon. I don't need to catch everything. Why are there so many weasels in the way? Not distracting me.
難攻不落
No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted. Spirit. Deeper as in down? No.
Aha, there's a deeper as in down though.
Well, why are there so many weasels? Where am I? Wait a minute. So here we are in cahoots with the Aramites? Maybe we should just head back. Hey, Benben's
疑似用。
well, even
今こそ誕生の時。てい。
剣女盤石
どうだ。いや。はっ。と。はっ。死の聖職。
oh man, you're pitching it fine, dude.
お宝を逃がさないでよ。いや。
no, wait. What's this? Oh, this tablet. Okay, I need crocodile head. Man, how many are there? There's so many. There's already so many. I didn't even fucking do exploration in Economia, dude. I'm so bad at these. I have to find them. I like skipped a lot of English. I took a hiatus from Genshin for a while.
難攻不落
Sumeru.
剣女盤石
創世の術ていっと
難攻不落 た
Wait, where am I? Ah, get the teleporters.
That room's... I wonder if it was a trap. Why did it send this here? It's common practice to attempt to expel trespassing outsiders. If you want technical details, you have to wait until I return, ask some Kashrawar experts. Oh, but I wonder, if King Destret was a tyrant like you say, why wasn't that a lethal mechanism instead? We're just lucky that we haven't encountered one yet, and I hope that we never do. Look, we can continue our expedition on this path. Wow, look at all these. I don't want to give up when we finally found some clues about the stone slate. Shh, those guys aren't friendly. We must find a way around them to proceed forward, or... What do you mean? I can just fucking... blow them up. It's the Fatui and Eremites again. You know, Lysandra, Paimon's been thinking. Did they kidnap Ben Ben? We gotta rescue it. Jet, calm down. Are you kidding? I'm just an ordinary researcher. I come here to solve academic problems, not fight. But we wouldn't have been able to get here without Ben Ben. It turns out you'll never be able to solve those academic problems of yourself without Ben Ben either. That's right. We gotta rescue it, even if it's just for the sake of completing our expedition. You're not afraid of them, right, Lysandro? Don't worry. Lysandro's an expert at dealing with the Fatui, but we should still be careful. Yeah, I'm excited. Yes. Came from... Go to the Fatui. Buddy. No, I don't want to stuff. No. Please, a mouse. Oh no, there's stuff out there. There's a chest over there. No, let's just do this first. I can come back here. Smile. Ha! I was wondering when you would get here, my dear Jabro. Oh shit! Huh? And here you are, just as I expected, even without an invitation from me. Oh, how long has it been since we last spoke face to face? Even my fingers on both hands aren't enough to count the years. What about you? Do you remember Jabro? Bro. Wow, that guy seems really strange, but it looks like he knows Jabro. How cold. Is our reunion after so many years apart not worth a glass of wine and toast? You know I don't hold the past against you. Either that, or I'm not Samael, the straight-and shooter. There's still a place for you in Thutmose. Just say the word and everything can go back to how it was. Indeed, we can even go claim the debt that Babel owns us. Blah. I knew it. I knew Jabel wasn't a good person. He's actually old friends with someone like this. Nonsense. Father may have kept some things from me, but I believe he has his reasons. That really hurts, Jet. Huh? How do you know my name? How could I not? Why, Jabral, you've got such a cold heart, and it's like father, like daughter, I see. Ah, dear Jet, you may have forgotten me, but luckily I still remember it very well. I held you in my arms when you were just a little baby, with the moonlight on one side and the bonfire on the other, just like your parents. How come... Seems like Jabral didn't tell you anything at all, huh? Come on, that can't be. Jabral, couldn't you even tell your own daughter the truth? Oh well, I suppose I shouldn't have been too shocked. After all, we did call you the treacherous grit. As I listened to my subordinates reporting to me about the responses of the foreign merchants in the oasis, I started to wonder who gave them such wisdom, yet only instructed them without explaining anything at all. But even I could never have imagined that little Jet's place in your heart is no different than those foreign merchants. Mere strangers to you. You don't even dare to tell her about your past. Why? Are you afraid she'll hear about your history of betrayal and look down on you? Father. Smile. To be honest, I'm quite relieved to see that you're still the same lippy fellow I remember. Now, I have nothing to worry about if I beat you to the point where you'll leave of your own accord. So you are afraid. You're afraid that this ghost of your past will seek you out for the debt you owe. But of course, I have the right. The secrets of Alamar belong to Thutmose. Yet you took the key and betrayed us. You betrayed all of us, grains of sand. Just look at yourself. You're with children and cowards. Where's the ferocity you once had? Has it flowed away like sand flows out from between the fingers? Enough, had Benben over. Benben? Oh, that mechanical creation? Hey, did you hear all that? Jabril actually calls this thing Benben. Unfortunately, the Shishnayans aren't our old acquaintances, or this would be much, much more amusing. Hand over Benben, or else. Or else what? Jabril, is this even necessary? Ultimatum after ultimatum. Have you finally changed your mind? Do you plan to finally sit down and catch up with me? Oh, right. Do you remember what happened to Ufira? You haven't forgotten, right? It's fine. Even if you've forgotten, I can help you refresh your memories. Again and again. What the heck is this guy saying? We do have another way to communicate, don't we? Come on, Jet. Why don't you and that kid over there lend him a hand? After all, Jabril is much weaker than he used to be. Lysander, that guy Sumeru looks strong, but we have to give him a good thrashing so we can get Benben back.
死をもって天道ここにあり新天道
嵐よ言い逃れはさせない
Shoot, I forgot if there was dialogue during the fight. Benben, are you alright? It seems fine, but a little sad. Hey, Jabril, you better tell us the truth right this instant, or he'll have to go our separate ways. Sumeru is clearly some manner of a villain, but he was being so friendly with you, and even with Jet. So, are you part of the same group? I knew it all along. What the fuck, dude? You agreed to my commission without even asking about the details. It's because you had a plan, right? You plotted with Sumeru to trick a simple and ignorant researcher like me to uncover the secrets here for you. And even used your own daughter to gain my trust for the sake of that goal, didn't you? And you, Jet, that naivety and ignorance of yours was just a facade that Jabril made you put on, wasn't it? And what an actress you were, indeed. Terzad, you're too much. Everyone thinks that Jet really was in the dark about this, but that's for Jabril. Paimon, you too, Lysandro, wake up. It's my kindness and gullibility that made me fall for their lies. Don't follow in my footsteps. What are you talking about? I'm no actress. And you, father, this isn't the time for secrets. I too want to know the truth. I won't make excuses for my betrayal, nor do I think that I made the wrong choice. You know, Paimon remembers Sumeru calling Jabril something like that. Treacherous grit. Sorry. Yes, there's nothing to hide there. I was once one of the sand people of Thutmose. No matter what it was in the past. Now. Anyway, Sumeru is a madman through and through. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his objectives. That was obvious enough. My wife, Jet's mother, was killed by him. So that's what happened. Is that why you never ever mentioned her? Your mother was a researcher too. If it wasn't for me, she would have had a brighter future. At least she wouldn't have lost her life at such a young age. Terzad. What? I won't just believe a word you said. That's reasonable. It was I who concealed my motives, so I brought this upon myself. At least you got some self-awareness. But no matter what, I'll protect you until this commission is over. No way! It's obvious that Sobel has a bone to pick with you. If you stay with me, I don't want to be targeted by someone like that. Terzad, you're being stupid again. That's just an old grudge between them. His current priority is definitely King Deshret's treasures. Why would he have taken Benben otherwise? So he'd come for you even if my father wasn't here. After all, you have the key to solving everything. I do? Wait, the stone slate? Good thing I gave it to Lysandro for safekeeping. I knew it wasn't something safe. Hey! It's not just the stone slate, but your intelligence too. The knowledge you possess as a researcher is something he covets. I don't want to be targeted in a place like this. I'll do my job. Yep, you can rest at ease with us here. There's no time to lose. The longer we delay, the more time he'll have to prepare. He's like a viper, crawling through the shadows, and his blades are like viper's fangs. We cannot show any weakness to him, otherwise it'll lead to fatal consequences. I hope you'll keep your word. Well, as far as Paimon is concerned, Paimon thinks that staying united is even more important now that we've finally gotten Ben back. Look, there's still a long way ahead, right? But it's strange. What's Sumeru doing here? What they want should be up there, right?
I'm sure he has a plan, or perhaps we missed some clues around here.
Oh, then we absolutely can't allow our differences to delay our expedition. Let's go. Lysianthra and Paimon will take the front. All of you keep up. Yeah, keep up, you guys. Keep up.
Even though I was the one far behind and had to keep up. Getting distracted by everything.
Okay.
いざ
What? There's so much. There's a Sealy. Carabino. Wait.
いざ 天理チョーク霹靂せ
先ふっとせいだ
There, okay, never mind. Let me get that Sealy. Let's see what's up.
甘い
I'm gonna get lost. Going forward. What if I get a... I don't know. I should probably go eat ice. Wait, oh man, I'm gonna have to... I mean, I'll be back. I'll probably be back after eating. I don't want to leave the stream or something like that. It's just me actually.
偶然の出会いには趣がある
Actually, didn't eat breakfast or anything.
What?
いざ
Things are up. No, no. How could you do this to me?
はっ
It's huge. Where am I? I don't know. I don't know.
いざ
Oh wait, this is the beginning, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It means I just made a big circle. I came from... Okay, I came from this way first. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, I don't have to go this way. It's fine. It's okay. Keep going. Oh, but then
いざはっ
Wait, what? Hang on.
いざ
Oh, I need a thing. Okay. Oh, there's... What? Where?
創世の術やっはっせいふっふっ
諦めなさいその命いただいたわやっ
Wait, I have to go back. Oh, yeah, it's right here. Where am I?
来た甲斐があった。
Okay, let me.
いやいや。
お友達がふ
All that already.
行くで。おっと中身は何やろな。
There's so much stuff here.
さあ行こう。
No, I need the just call it mechanical.
岩山八九。
サケ罪を認めろ。やってい
There it is.
いざ。新天道地。
I should have expected that. Darn it. Trolled again. There's one right there.
いざ。
Blah. Wait. Place is so big.
いざ。
No, can't go there.
いざ。 天道万象。揺らぐこと
疑似ようか。
What am I gonna eat? Blah. Okay,
した甲斐があった。
Oh wait. Oh. Okay, I guess. Okay.
いざ難攻不落。
創世の術。あれはっせいやっふっと
I'll just keep calling mechanical ceiling. Mechanical ceiling.
暗山八九。
酒はったけっ
天理チョーク。霹靂せ。
疑似妖怪嵐よとた
はっ。
Wait. I'm not going around. Ugh. Ugh, I hate being super far. Wait, what?
いざ難攻不落。
創世の術冥王牽制へ霧を払んだ疑似妖怪言い逃れはさせないうわ眩しい
やっ。
Danger. What? There's so many different cabins. Please. Over here.
自
から罠に飛び込むとはな。
天道ここにあり。新天
創世の術。行くよ。うわ、眩しい。
剣女盤石。
Dark.
「来た甲斐があった。いざ。
Not yet.
はっ
Okay, okay.
いざ。
Wait. I love it. Down. Then. Okay, actually, I'm gonna call off the stream right now, and then I'll come back later because I really actually am hungry. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know how to like YouTube. This is my first time streaming on YouTube. Actually, I don't know how chat works and stuff.
旅はいつか終わりを迎える。慌てる必要はない。
Okay. Well, I think it's fine. But yeah, I guess I'll be ending stream right now, and I'll pick it up again later. Okay.
花と酒を手に景色を堪能しようとしたが、
Stream. I don't know how this works really.
あの頃とはもう違う。
It's okay.
旧友とまた